Hey Mama, welcome to a new series called Soul Food. And in it, we're going to be talking about what feeds us, body, mind, and spirit. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about partying, and then we're also going to be showing you an epic food haul, and then we'll end with something sweet. So earlier this month was something called Teacher Appreciation Week. I was new to this, maybe you've heard of this, but I was under the impression at school we were going to have a party for the teachers. So I was driving Griffin to school. I'm like, hey bud, we're going to have a party today. I'm going to see you around lunchtime. And he got so excited. Then he was like looking forward to going to school. And I'm like, okay, honey, I'll see you later. Well, long story short, I got it wrong. It actually was more just kind of like a week-long celebration where, you know, you might bring flowers to the teacher or maybe a nice note or a little food or something like that. But there wasn't this dedicated party. So when I went to go pick up Griffin that day, he was like, Mom, where was the party? And I said, Griff, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. There's actually not going to be a party. And you would have thought I told him, you know, life was ending or something. I mean, he was so devastated and just absolutely crushed. And I'm thinking, dude, it wasn't going to be that great, okay? It was going to be maybe like a 10 or 15-minute celebration. We'd eat a piece of cake, and that's it. Why are you so disappointed? Okay, so this is what's going on internally, of course, in my mind. But something about it really stuck with me the rest of the day just because our reactions were so different, you know, and the way he was so disappointed. And later on, I feel like God was kind of just kind of convicting me in this way about how I look at parties. And through the years, you know, I used to love a good party. But through the years, it's kind of like the world has beaten me down enough and, you know, just kind of the woes of life or whatever. And now it almost gets to the place where I get an invitation for a party, there's a little edge of, you know, because that means I've got to go shop for a present. I hate shopping. I've got to wrap the thing, and then the kids are going to see me wrapping, and then they're going to want a gift, and then it's like, do we have a card? Oh, no, we don't have any more cards. I got to make a card, and you know, and then it's during Paloma's nap time. How are we going to make this work? And it just becomes more of this like burden instead of joy. And how sad that is. It brought me to tears, actually, just how joy should be what we're living in. I mean, Jesus says in several scriptures that my joy may be complete in you. And that is such a radical promise. And I know so few people that actually live in that. And I know lots of believers. I know very few people who actually live in that joy where it's just bubbling out of you. It's overflowing. That even if you're facing a trial or tribulation, it says, consider it pure joy if you're facing these things. Because yeah, and just, I have I want to live that way. I want that joy. I want to, you know, that the joy of the Lord can be my strength. You know, it's supposed to be our strength, and it's a promise. And so that means it's possible. And so I'm like, okay, I got to go. I've got to do this, you know, and really the greatest way for me to learn more about joy is watching my children because they live in it. You know, they absolutely live in it. Now I'd love to hear about your joy. Do you laugh a lot every day? Do you have joy in your heart? Do you love a good party? And if you get in a funk, how do you get yourself out of it and get back into joy? Share with me in the comments below. Something that I pour my joy into each week is an email series called 3 Things for Thursday. This is a new series we've been doing. It's only been gone for a couple months. This actually started back in probably January when we really had slowed down on the videos. But I really missed that one-on-one connection, that heart connection with you. So I decided to create this email series. So each week you'll hear 3 things that are just helpful, you know, whether it's a funny video that'll get you laughing or a new health tip that might get you feeling better or just a really awesome and yummy recipe. And we've gotten the best feedback we have ever received on anything probably we've ever done. So I really would love to be your pen pal and for you to join me so you get these little emails every Thursday in your inbox. It's really easy to sign up. I'll have a link in the video description below. One thing that has made me very joyful is a Whole Foods has opened up in Northwest Florida, near to where we live, so I get to go shop there, yay! So here is a very joyful food haul from Whole Foods. Okay, Mama went a little cray because we had no food in our refrigerator, but let's dive in. I got some organic cabbage, which I'm super excited because I've not been able to find organic cabbage for a really long time. Some cauliflower, lots of cucumbers, my kids love those. Organic peppers, my kids absolutely love these. Some grape tomatoes, some shiitake mushrooms. I love sauteing these with steak. It's so delicious. Then some organic basil. I've been making pesto again, and it's so great. My kids like it even, it's just a great source of raw garlic. Broccoli, some fennel root, which again, I haven't had this and I can't even remember the last time. It's really yummy in a stir fry. Radishes, I'm loving radishes. You grate radishes and beets or radishes and carrots and you make a slaw with it, and it's just a great way to get radishes into the diet. Lemons, then check this out, the real kombucha, the original. I had to get carded to buy this stuff. So a ginger flavor, and then the Trinity. We got some organic peas. Mike loves to put these in his shake. Red potatoes, green beans, lots of carrots, some romaine lettuce, some more of these kombuchas. This flavor, actually, I've never tried it. It's called Super Fruits, and it was completely sold out. This was the last one, so I'm like, it must be good. I'm gonna try that out. Some yogurt. I got this. I wanted to try it. It's called Quark. This is a German-style kind of creamy dairy product. So, of course, it's like fat-free, but I just wanted to see what the kind of taste was like. Lots of awesome cheeses, like Gouda. It's not necessarily my favorite kind of cheese, but it's really high in K2. Then I got some raw Jack cheeses. Again, I haven't been able to get this for so long, but I can now thanks to Whole Foods. This is a sheep cheese. It's really salty and yummy. I got this farmer cheese, some butter, organic strawberries. Paloma chows down on these. I also got some green tea with lemongrass. I love these teas because they cut it with another herbal tea, so it only has like 15 milligrams of caffeine, so it's very low. It's basically the equivalent of a kombucha, but it just tastes really good too. Bananas plus these little mini guys. What are these called?
Baby bananas.
Baby bananas or manzanos. We got some Pink Lady apples, organic. Those are the highest in antioxidants of any apple. Then we got coconut milk. I'm really excited to try these sauces. This is a barbecue sauce that I can actually eat because it doesn't have sugar. They use dates instead. And then this is a ketchup that I could eat. I really got this for the kids because, again, it's sweetened with dates. Some almond butter, turmeric, vanilla. This looks amazing. I like a little spice. So this is a jalapeno garlic pesto. Anytime you can get raw jalapenos in your body or garlic, you're doing good. Here's some honey, some raw honey. It's local. It's in Tallahassee. Looks delicious. I also got a thicker honey. We were out of honey, obviously. I really like thick honey that's kind of creamed like that. I got some chocolate bars for Papa Natural, some Lara bars. I like this as a kind of cake. It's dates, figs, and walnuts, and it's so yummy. These I thought were cute. They're little mini fillets of anchovies in just pure olive oil with salt. So I could throw that in, make some salad dressing with it, and I think that's it.
Yeah. Look at that boy going off-road.
So there you have it, our very first edition of Soul Food. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. I missed you. I'm so glad we're back. And again, don't forget to comment about your joy. When was the last party you went to? How do you fill yourself with joy? Share with me in the comments below, and we'll see you next week for another serving of Soul Food.